We have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put 2 dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coon. The white man to go nuts if he cash you. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
Queen.
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations, I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away.
In my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations. America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Eric Malcolm.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the
All right, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. Also, thanks to those of you tuned in on the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your daily vitamins. All right, so I'm getting started late today. Okay, I had things to do. Hey there, Crazy Beach Aries, Eileen, daughter of Y'all Clothing Purple. All right, Bronze Flat Power God, Ray Williams. Mickey is in the house, Claudette. All right, my fan page, C-Stan, RG Titan, G from the Land, Pearly, Black Topaz. All right, Cherokee Descendant Dale, Emperor Rex is here. Okay, so shout out to everyone in the chat and everyone tuned into the Queen. With that all being said, let's just get right into it. Hey, Tia, Pearly is in here. All right. So shout out to everyone in the chat. With that all being said, everyone, please be sure to like and share this video. You all know they have the Queen shadow band. Hold on. Okay. Thank you, beloved. Okay, he was telling me my audio was messed up. It was that darn webcam audio connected again. Okay, instead of my Yeti. All right, hello, Internet Goulash. Okay. And so with that all been said, like I was asking you guys, always better late than never for the Queen. That's right, Michael. That's right. Okay, so anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that panel discussion we had last night. That was a whole lot of information. And then, do you know, someone sent me even some more information after that, after I got off the live. So KHOU news outlet has been trying to get in touch with Ro Bashi, the young lady who was hit with the brick. They've been trying to get in touch with her to do a story. Now, I find it interesting that she hasn't reached back out to them, but she had time to talk to the Shade Room and to get on TikTok and make more videos. I just find it all very interesting. So I don't know what to think about that. Like I said, at this point, I don't know what to believe, honey. Okay? Thank you, Laverne. Thank you. All right, G from the Land said it was the bomb. Thank you, beloved. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, we all know about Brother Polight was a member of the supposed conscious community, which I call the unconscious community, because just full of grifters and scammers as far as I'm concerned. But for those of you who don't know the whole story, let's just back it up a little bit and talk about how this all came to be. Okay, so initially, Brother Polight was arrested for sexual battery of his girlfriend's daughter. Okay, this was reported, I believe, August of 2021. Now, according to a confirmed report from the NBC Miami, inspirational speaker and media influencer Brother Polight surrendered to police on Monday following an allegation that he sexually assaulted his girlfriend's 14-year-old daughter. Polight, whose real name is Michael Nowick Jr., allegedly was given permission by the girlfriend to take his daughter to an after party at a Miami nightclub. But when they realized the club was closed, Nowick reportedly took the teenage girl to his hotel instead. Now, his girlfriend reportedly found her daughter intoxicated with severe swelling around her mouth. Nowick somehow convinced his girlfriend not to call the police, but was served with a DNA warrant in June before turning himself in. Now, Polight's attorney, David Torres, declared his client's innocence, stating that once the evidence was produced, he was going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else. These are serious allegations, but in any situation, there's always motive. This is what the attorney was saying back then. There is always a lot behind the scenes that the public is not going to be able to see, and we have no doubt that he is not this person. We're going to get him past this and back on with his life. Well, isn't that cute? So that was actually in June, not August of 2021. So anyway, I find it all very interesting. Y'all heard that, right? Took that child, and then he came out and was talking all slick and acting like, let's get into it, because I have quite a few receipts. With that all been said, first let's listen to some of the rhetoric he used to spew when he was running game on the people. When he was out there defrauding the people. All so nefarious, but don't get mad at me. Hey, this is y'all's world, honey. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
Generic. That's what the school is about. But we gotta first teach the people how you being seduced on every interval, even through Christianity. You don't want to hear that. But a group of men saying that the only reason I'm getting up every morning, pause, is because this man, and you got to get on your knees to worship this man? Like, come on, why we can't have a female God? Why the brothers can't worship a female God? I mean, it's convenient for the women. Oh, Jesus woke me up every day. That's some convenient shit. But what about me? I got to accredit me waking up and my motivation to wake up every morning to Jesus. That's why I say my black woman is God. She make me want to wake up every day. You can give that credit to a fictional white character. You can make the fictional white character turn into a black man. Don't bother me none. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it a buck. I worship my woman. That's who I worship. She make me want to wake up every day. I worship my children. They make me want to get up every day and boss up and be a better fucking man. Ain't no God that ever was presented to me my whole life ever made me want to get up and be driven to do for my family like my family. So why? You know, we fuck around as young parents and we turn around, we bust our ass all year, Christmas come, we buy that shit and we accredit a white man for the fucking hardship that we went through. Come on, man. We fucking kill ourselves. 9 to 5, working, 9 to 5, 40 plus hours a week, and then turn around and give them a surprise and don't let them see where the gift come from. And when they ask where the gift come from, the tooth fairy get the credit. When they ask where the gift come from, the Santa Claus gets the credit. When they ask where the gift come from, everybody get the credit except for the black man and black woman that went overtime to get them these toys made by this fucker in the first place. But we got to stop doing that. So we're just telling you, move the mystery out. That's all we saying.
You going on?
Meanwhile, while all of that was going on, he was also being accused of scamming the people, okay? And I'll play some audio for that in a minute. But here's the first news report when he was initially arrested for assaulting his girlfriend's daughter.
Now, the social media influencer, motivational speaker, is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Nguyen is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer.
This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to.
Peace is Brother Polight. You know, we have doulas and midwives. Do it at home. It's because, for one.
And then the ironic thing about it is he talked all that slick talk, saying that people were lying on him and spreading misinformation. He was going to sue people and all this and that. Went on a whole rant about it. Hold on, let me pull that up.
Peace to the family. So I'm just here to address some popular rumors that have been spread to rectify the matter. There's been a rumor spread. There's two main rumors that's been spread. But the main rumor is that I have pled guilty to child molestation. So let me clear up the two things that need to be addressed. Did I make a plea? There's been no plea. Did I plead guilty to child molestation? Never did. So the people that are spreading this rumor, I'm asking you out of respect to my family, respect to my wives, respect to my children, because you clearly hate me. And you clearly hate me more than you have any love for another child. So I ask you guys to respectfully stop spreading rumors. I never made a plea, and I never pled to no damn child molestation. So no matter how much you want to believe it, no matter how much you want to propagate it, no matter how much it excites you to say that, it's absolutely false. I never made a plea, and I never pled to no damn child molestation. So these two things need to be rectified right now. There are no pleas on my behalf, and I have not pled to no damn child molestation. So please stop the freaking rumors. The last thing I'm going to address very quickly. This means that people are lying. If I was lying, you would be able to find something that contradicts what I'm saying. I made no plea, and there is no plea for child molestation on my behalf. I never plead to no child molestation, and I never made a plea in the first place. These are lies. These are lies. And that's it. Now, you could try to turn it into a conversation about, but what you should say is this and what you should say is that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I ain't paid 6 figures for a defense, for me to be out here speaking on my own behalf during a wild-ass situation. Now, the white man's the goddamn devil to you guys all the damn time, every day around the week, until he says something about someone that disagrees with your religion or your politics. Lastly, before I get off this live, I just want to address the likes of this guy, just finding out who he is. Hold on. Who's this guy? What's this guy's name? Trying to get it clear. Hold on. Let's get it clear. Okay, got it. This guy's name is supposed to be Tony the Closer, right? So this Tony the Closer guy, hold on. Why this shit ain't clear? This Tony the Closer guy, he posted this. Brother Polight pleads guilty to molesting a 14-year-old child. It's a complete lie. So people reached out to him via the same post that he posted. Okay, hold on. Let's get you guys in tune. He posted this. His name's right there. Tony the Closer. You see that? Tony the Closer. I don't even, just find out who this dude is. His name is Tony the Closer. So he posted that I pled guilty to molestation of a 14-year-old child. He posted that. When informed that that is character defamation, this is not true. When he was informed that this is absolutely false, there has been no plea, and I never pled to no damn child molestation, guess what happened? He took this down. But guess what other people did? Other people reposted this as if it was a fact. So we screen recorded the video, screenshot it to make sure we knew who did it. Because I got several people that kept sending this to me. So I'm like, who the hell is this Tony the Closer guy? Who is this guy? So what's crazy is he took an old video over 2 years ago and put this fake caption up here like it was true. So he entices you with the video and then puts a fake caption there. When informed that this is character defamation, you know what he did? He took the video down and put up a new one and retitled it, and it's still incorrect, says that I took a plea where there was no plea that took place. So all you guys running around, like I just got off the phone with a brother and tried to explain to him that it's irresponsible.
I'm going to go to the second part, but this is all so crazy. Listening to this right now and knowing for a fact that he was lying the entire time, yet he was so adamant and seemed to be so perturbed. This is all so nefarious. I mean, the lies, when they catch up with you, this is how it looks. Please pay attention.
Explain to him that it's irresponsible to repost something without doing your due diligence, but he ain't want to listen. He want to take it like I'm threatening him and this, that, and the third. And I'm trying to tell the brother respectfully, you know where you got the information from? The dude that posted it took it down. So you could do what you want with it. You could keep it up. But I said, bro, I ain't coming at you. Other people will deal with it totally differently, meaning legally. Other people will deal with you totally differently. I'm not. I'm just telling you, good brother, this has to stop. But I can't even get through to him, and that's okay. He can live his life the way he wants. Now look at this guy right here. This is one of the goofy people that took Tommy the Closer's post, or what's his name? Tony the Closer's post. I'm going to give him the clout that he wants. This guy's called King Earner Official Page. He said, so many vouch for this kitten He said, so many vouch for this kitten, Brother Polight, but as we see, he pled out and is going to jail for 60 days after touching his 14-year-old stepdaughter. No honor in his veins. Honor snatch. So this person now, whoever this is, talking about he snatched my honor. He's saying that I'm going to jail for 60 days for pleading guilty to child molestation. Does that even make sense? Mental health is at an all-time rise in the black community. He said that I'm doing 60 days in prison to a plea of child molestation. Do they even give you 60 fucking days for something like that? This is the type of goofy stuff that people reaching out to me, asking me if it's true. Asking me if it's true. So just so I can slow it down. These are lies. And no matter how much you hate me and want to flip it and change the narrative, well, even if that's a lie, how come you don't do this? Or how come you don't say that? Or how come you don't? Yo, listen, bro. You have to be a wicked person. I don't know who this Tony the Closer guy is. I don't know who he is. Oh, that's why that shit look like that. There we go. We got it now. I was trying to figure out why it looked like that. Yeah, so I don't know who this Tony the Closer guy is, but I know about you now, and we on your body, boy. What you should have did is just apologize. My bad, I put out misinformation. Don't take this post down when crazy people like this start running with it, talking about I'm doing 60 days in prison for pleading guilty. Don't take this post down, put up a new post, retitle it, and still say that I pled when there's no plea. So again, I said this for the people that rock out with me. Didn't do this for the goofies that no matter what I say or do, they want to find a new argument, because this ain't the time for no arguments. And you Negroes aren't the people that need to be talked to, per se. But what Son is doing, he's about to be Tasha Cade. And what I'm strongly suggesting to you people out there, because I got the bread to be petty, and I'm going to be petty, trust me. Petty hour is nearing. Petty hour is nearing. I got the bread to be petty. And so what I'm saying to you, brothers and sisters out there, before you cut and paste, take misinformation and run with it, because I'm going to tell you something. Calling someone a pedophile, saying someone pled guilty to child molestation, and then finding out there was no plea and I never pled to nothing like that, that is completely wrong. Now, I don't got no threats for the brother Tony the Closer. Shit, I don't even know him. But I know it's very malicious for you to take an old video and caption it with a lie. Get called on it, as my people were in the comment section to let you know, hey, you know this is defamation of character, you know this is not true. And rather than you upload a new video and say, I apologize, I should wait till facts come out. No, you found out you was in error, and what you attempted to do was upload a new video and give it a new caption, which is still incorrect, but just less egregious than the previous one. So all of you that took that original post, which is all over the place, spread like wildfire, is misinformation.
I mean, the lies just don't stop. And then this happened.
And also hearing is possible to call a case on the
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
On page 13 of your Honor's calendar, Michael Noah.
All right, you're okay.
Ratings are out, complete back to the state.
All right, page 13. Counsel, state your name for the record.
David Terrace on behalf of the defendant, Michael Noah.
Okay, thank you. And I believe there may have been a couple of people on Zoom. I don't know what the relationship was on the case. Okay, yes, ma'am. State.
Your Honor, I believe at this time we'll be asking for a joint continuance, but to set this case rate plea either sometime within the next 2 weeks. We have come to a plea agreement. I've sent over a written plea agreement to defense counsel. Just so that Your Honor is aware, what we wish to happen is for the defendant to enter into the plea within the next 2 weeks, but we are going to suspend the sentence. The state is asking 60 days. I know the defense is going to make its own request, but we're asking 60 days so that then the defendant can surrender, because this will require incarceration.
All right. And is there going to be a mitigation at the time of surrender, or how is this going to work?
Yes, Your Honor. So essentially, he'll enter into a plea, and then we will mitigate it upon surrender.
Okay.
But we do wish to enter into a plea already within the next week, so that essentially there is a resolution to the case, and then he will surrender upon a date that's set by the
next week is a C week.
Your Honor, I think we were hoping for the week, at least the week of where the trial is currently set for.
July 3rd.
Which is the week of July 3rd.
3rd, 4th, 5th. What is the Friday of that week? The week of the 3rd.
7th.
All right, July 7th.
That works for the state.
All right, July 7th, Ray plea, defendant to be in person. It's a joint continuous. Okay, anything further on Michael Nowak?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, thank you both. Okay, take care.
Now, he talked all that slick talk and was getting so mad and butthurt and bothered, and he was lying the whole time. And then his attorney comes in there, and they come in there talking about he's agreed to take a plea agreement in 2 weeks. Please make it all make sense. Okay, now that was in June, and then this happened.
David Harris on behalf of Mr. Nowak.
I'm sure you all are aware that there's a lot of folks on Zoom on this case.
If we may go sidebar for a moment.
Sure. All right, so back on page 10, Mr. Nowak, it'll be reset for plea 9/6. Can we set it for 10 a.m.? Is that all right, or just?
Yes,
All right,
absolutely.
9/6 for 10 a.m. for plea. You're going to take possession of Mr. Nowak's passport and then do a notice of compliance that you have it.
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Okay. So he had to surrender his passport. But the funny thing is that he posted a video a few hours ago, which I'll go to. But first, he had a party where they had little posts and things put out that said the charges were dropped. Please pay attention. I'm going to share my screen so you all can see the lies. I mean, this is all so nefarious. Everyone, please get those likes up. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. This is all crazy. Why would you have that elaborate party talking about those charges dropped? That's absolutely crazy. Like, make it all make sense. Yeah, the charges dropped on his head, 6'3" soldier. Okay, I mean, why would you tell that lie? But hold on, because I have some audio I want you all to listen to. Uh-oh. I have some audio I want you all to listen to. Hold on just a second. I'm going to put an overlay on the screen, and I'm going to play this audio. Likes up, everyone. Please get the likes up. Okay, here we go. I also have the victim impact statement, which I'm going to play momentarily. But let me get this first. Now, this is from when he was scamming people before. Okay, this is when this man was talking about how Polight scammed him out of all this money, and he trusted in him and all of that. Let me cue the video.
multiple pages. I'm not sure if it'll share that way, but in any event, let's get him on the phone. And I'll put him on speaker. Hello. How are you? I'm good. I'm fabulous. We are on. You're on Ivy Speaks, and we are doing the problem with Brother Polight. This is part 2. I did part 1 a couple days ago, and I told people that we would show the receipts. We would show documentation to demonstrate exactly what happened. Now, I wanted to give you an opportunity to come on. I already addressed the victim blaming, and I know there are a lot of people out here who are doing a lot of victim blaming, but that really takes the focus off of the predators. And so I wanted to give you an opportunity to come on and tell us what happened. Tell us your story. Tell us why you sent Brother Polight $70,000.
Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank you for dedicating your time mainly to help somewhat remedy this problem, and for everyone listening, this lady, I tried to offer this lady a percentage of the money returned, and she would not accept it. So I don't know what else to say about her character by saying that, but she would not accept no money from me. So can't no one say, well, oh, she's just trying to do this to get part of the 70,000 or any other crazy BS like that. She would not take nothing from me, and that's the God honest truth. So I wanted to put that out there first. And what happened was people that called me all types of names. I know I made a big mistake. You know, I was young. I wasn't really business minded then, but I trusted this dude. He claimed to have a similar background of what I know. You know, being incarcerated as a kid a lot, and the street life, the gang banging, and all of that type of stuff. Which is he's probably lying about that too. But I got close to him through his teachings and his so-called background, because I was familiar with that background. So it was like I trusted somebody that I never even met. You feel what I'm saying? Right. I changed a lot of I established a lot of good habits from his teaching. You know, the whole changing my diet thing, and just getting back to reading books outside of being incarcerated. You feel what I'm saying? Right. I established a lot of good habits from his teachings, and for him to turn around and do this, that's crazy. But like I said, the money was sent mainly, and it's not all about it's about my lady too. A big portion of this money was hers, actually. You feel what I'm saying? And I learned a lot about my relationship with her too, because the way she handled it was not like I expected any female to handle it, which was a plus, not a negative. Right. I'm glad for that too. I'm glad for that. And let me just say, you know, for the people like ladies, you know, the women that are watching, and when your man is trying to do something, he's trying to make a move to better himself and better his family, and he makes a mistake, and that happens oftentimes if you might misjudge character, or you make a mistake worthy, and then
Okay, so with that all being said, I'm not going to play any more of that. That is a man who sent Brother Polight $70,000, and he got scammed. Okay? He got scammed, and he supposedly scammed a lot of people. And I, for one, am not surprised. Now, with that all being said, I'm now going to play for you the terms of his probation, or I'm sorry, the terms of his plea deal, and also the victim impact statements. Okay, and that wasn't Brother Polight speaking. I saw someone ask that in the chat. No, that was one of his victims that he scammed out of $70K. All right, so I'm going to put the overlay back up on the screen, and I'm going to play the terms, the judge announcing the terms of the plea deal that he didn't accepts, please pay attention to the lies, and then the victim impact statement from the mother of the child that he assaulted.
Okay, can you tell me your full name and date of birth?
Michael Eugene Note Jr., August 10th, 1983.
All right, thank you. You were originally charged under case number F21-14438 with the following charges. Lewd and lascivious molestation on a child, a second-degree felony, punishable by up to 15 years state prison. Count 2 was lewd and lascivious molestation on a child, 12 to 16 years, a second-degree felony, punishable by up to 15 years state prison. Lewd and lascivious conduct on a child under 16 by a defendant 18 or over, a second-degree felony, punishable by up to 15 years state prison. Count 4, lewd and lascivious exhibition on a child under 16 years, defendant over 18, a second-degree felony, punishable by up to 15 years state prison. And contributing to the dependency of a child, a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail. And then count 6 is interference with custody, a third-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years state prison. The state has now filed an amended information today, charging you with the following: aggravated child abuse, great bodily harm, a first-degree felony, punishable by up to 30 years state prison. Count 2 is aggravated child abuse, great bodily harm, a first-degree felony, punishable by up to 30 years state prison. And contributing to the dependency of a child, a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail. It is my understanding that you wish to plead guilty to this new information. You would be adjudicated guilty, and your sentence has been memorialized in a 4-page plea agreement by up to 5 years state prison. The state has now filed an amended information today, charging you with the following: aggravated child abuse, great bodily harm, a first-degree felony, punishable by up to 30 years state prison. Count 2 is aggravated child abuse, great bodily harm, a first-degree felony, punishable by up to 30 years state prison. And contributing to the dependency of a child, a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail. It is my understanding that you wish to plead guilty to this new information. You would be adjudicated guilty, and your sentence has been memorialized in a 4-page plea agreement. Did you have the opportunity to go over this plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes.
Okay. I do need the defendant to initial each page because there are not initials on these pages. Great. Let me know when it's done.
So you heard what he's pleading guilty to. He can't say no foolishness. So he lied to Sonnet.
So there, y'all heard it. He pled guilty, and he sat there and went in and was so adamant that people were lying on him, spreading disinformation, misinformation, all of that, and that he didn't do anything. And they say this young girl, the daughter, suffered trauma and all of that. The relationship between Brother Polight and his girlfriend Linda Orocho, as also known as Orocho, took a distressing turn. And they say the 14-year-old daughter identified only as T.S. Orocho. It talked about what led them to go to the police and all of that. The daughter of Linda Orocho, known as T.S., allegedly experienced severe harm as a result of his alleged conduct. I'm not gonna get all into all of this, but This is all so egregious. It's all so egregious talking about the black woman as God, and he worships his woman and he worships his children. Just sick. RG Titan said Sonetta them folks too. Well, I know he's fooled with a lot of scammers. I will say that much. But anyway, so now let's get into the victim impact statement. Like I said, this is the audio. This is the audio of the mother of the child that he assaulted. And then I'm also going to play for you the video that he posted today. I think he posted like 3 or 4 hours ago. Okay, and so then I'm going to wrap it up with the end of my commentary. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance, beloveds.
Shock, disbelief, PTSD, constant nightmares, and daily triggers. Trying to help my daughter heal when I'm not even healed myself. What you have done to my daughter, myself, and my entire family is inexcusable. You hurt us all. You made me believe that you were such a great man and you could do no wrong. You made me fully trust you, and for that, my daughter trusted you too. But the truth is, you're a monster, a demon. The very first time that I allowed you to be alone with my daughter, the very first time, and you couldn't even help yourself.
Damn.
You told me you was going to be right back. You were going downstairs. You were going to grab food and take vacation pictures. You told me that you wanted to have a one-on-one talk with her about loving and respecting me as a great mother that I was and am. And I actually believed you. I believed that you were going to bring her right back. I thought you were going to have this trusting conversation with her that you promised me. Her and I both trusted you. For a grown man to violate a child who trusted him, you should be ashamed of yourself. You plotted on me and my little girl. The entire time you knew what you planned to do. Isolate, intoxicate, then violate my baby. Shame on you. I trusted you to bring her right back. You were supposed to bring her back the same way that you took her. Instead, you drugged her and took advantage of her. And you sexually abused her. You forced alcohol down her throat. You then forced her to see things that no child should ever have to see. You forced her to feel things that no child should have to feel. You forced her to accept violence that no child should ever have to endure. You forced drugs in her that no human should ever even ingest. She's my child. My baby. How could you? How could you? You could have killed her with all the drugs that were found in her system.
Oh my God.
And you thought your master plan was mapped out perfectly, huh? You thought I'd be dumb enough to believe you over my child. And you thought that money would blind me. You thought I was going to be so blinded that I wouldn't notice when you returned her with bruises all over her body and her mouth busted, uncontrollably shaking. Absolutely not. And although you executed your plan and you got what you wanted those couple of hours, you actually failed. Because look where you're at right now. You have created a lifetime of trauma for my daughter and I. Before you, we never knew evil existed. You brought so much evil into our lives that early morning, and I'll never forget. I called you like 50 times and you wouldn't answer me. And I called her too, but you took her phone. You drugged my baby and you gave her no way to seek help. No way to seek help. You left me no way to contact her or even know where she was. Something as simple as her going to school, I'm in panic mode. Because I'm scared when she comes back, she's going to be hurt all over again. And what she lives with is not okay. She feels uncomfortable around people and will live with this forever, and this is not fair to her. She never deserved this. Shame on you for forcing evil on our youth. And you know, for a year, I questioned, how could you even do this to us? Her and I did nothing wrong to you. We trusted you. I moved across the country because I believed everything that you told me. But it was pure manipulation I see now. All you do is specialize in selling false dreams. How can you do this to an innocent child and mother who simply trusted you? We did nothing wrong. But you know what? I'm done breaking my head trying to question or figure out how you could do such a thing. It's so simple to me now. You're just a sick man. A man who you can have a plethora of women, but you secretly prefer to have a child. And it's so clear now. I will never be able to fully trust another person due to the betrayal that you've shown me. And for that, I was not willing to trust 6 strangers and go to trial. Nor was I going to put my daughter through an additional trauma. This plea was in our best interest. You and I both know the evidence is extremely substantial. But even with that, I refuse to have my child be tormented when she's done nothing wrong. All she holds is the truth. And I will say this. Although you were so worried about being labeled a sex offender, you did us a huge favor by admitting to guilt, period. So for that, I thank you. I truly thank you. Yes, mitigation took place, and I allowed it as long as it meant you going to prison and you getting true help. Because true help means no more victims. The fact that your only non-negotiable was to accept the sex crime shows exactly the type of man that you are. You know what you did in that hotel room. I know what you did, and my daughter knows what you did. DNA doesn't lie. There's no reason why your DNA should have been found on my baby. And yes, I satisfied your bogus request to not be labeled a sex offender, but it doesn't take away from who you truly are. I wasn't going to waste any time going back and forth with you over a label. God will judge you for exactly the person he knows you to be. A sexual predator. So rest assured, jail time equals jail time. And I pray that during your 10 years of sex offender probation, you actually receive the treatment that you need, and it helps heal your sick mind and get the thoughts of being with children out of it. All you care about is your pretend image. But I know exactly who you are now. You want to be this public figure, but you want to do all your evil acts in secret. You're so self-centered. That's why the last time I saw you on February 27, 2021, you fought me. You tried to hold me hostage from taking my daughter to the hospital. I'll never forget that cowardly look in your eyes. I'll never forget it. You were so scared. You were so scared because you realized you messed with the wrong one. Your last words to me, you held me and said, please don't go. You're going to ruin my career. Well, today, September 6th, 2023, my last words to you are, I hope the next 17 years of your life, you're reminded of the disgusting, terrifying, unforgettable act that you've done to my innocent daughter. Shame on you. And although you've caused a tremendous amount of trauma for myself and my daughter, we will and will always be superior of you, because a successful, honest career is something that you could never, ever have. We will both continue to stand against violence. My daughter will continue to persevere and be bright and intelligent and courageous young woman that she is. So, Michael Nowak, I hope you enjoy prison, and God bless you.
Well, that was hard to listen to. That was absolutely hard to listen to. And then the nerve for him to still be sitting here lying. But let's go to the footage and see what he posted today, because I'm anxious to see. I haven't watched it yet. Lights up, everyone. Please like and share.
Blessings in abundance. The mother and the daughter and the prosecution dropped every single sexual charge. I'm saying it again. The mother, the daughter, my accusers, in addition to the state, the prosecution, all agreed they need to drop all of the sexual charges. So yeah, it's a victory, but it's bittersweet. It's a victory because I was facing life. No parole, no probation. Now you may say, how could this be possible if a minor was so-called molested and it was DNA evidence? And people say DNA don't lie. And I always said people do. Well, let's do this. The serologist, the expert that so-called found 6 semen stains amongst a headscarf and a t-shirt. Never mind the fact the whole rape kit said negative, negative, negative. They checked this girl for 5 different types of DNA, finger DNA, all types of different DNA. Checked her vagina, checked her mouth, checked her saliva, checked her excrement, checked her feces, checked her urine. Everything came up negative. You would think because of all the violent acts I was accused of, how I came inside of her, how I came on her face, how I bust her mouth open from penetrating her so physically, that there would be some kind of trace of something, some kind of DNA, but the rape kit came up all negative. So now we're in a conundrum. So how the hell how does the DNA just skip to a t-shirt and a headscarf? Well, the serologist that did the report that labeled it semen stains, when you got high-powered attorneys such as myself, then what happens is when you spend damn near 200 grand on your defense, you have the right to do depositions. We have our own private investigator. We have our own, guess what, forensics expert. So our forensics expert said this. Our forensics expert said, we want to take a look and see what's going on over there. So when our forensics expert took a look and examined these so-called clothes with semen stains, we had some questions about how did you definitively conclude that that was semen in the first damn place. So guess what happens after that? A deposition is when we interview anybody that's part of the situation, whether it be the mother, the daughter, the people who took the 911 call, whoever. The prosecutor gets to sit in while we interview them, while there's a court-appointed stenographer that types up everything. The prosecutor can hear everything as it goes so they can make a determining factor if they got a case or not. Point in case, we couldn't interview the serologist, Stephanie Thompson, because she mysteriously disappears when we want to question her about how she came up with those results. I'll say it again. The person who said that there was semen stains on the head.
Okay, I've heard enough of his foolishness. He's still lying. At the end of the day, dude, no matter how they came up with it or they got on there, they said it was his DNA, period. Okay, they said it was his DNA, so what is his point? This man is a whole narcissist. He is an entire sociopathic narcissist. Please pay attention. You already said you were guilty, and then now he's saying that they dropped the sexual assault charges. But dude, we literally just heard what the child's mother had to say. This is all crazy. This is absolutely all crazy. Gravity said your lies ain't going to work in jail. You're going to be... See... Deborah, you're not blocked. I can see you in the chat, beloved. You're not blocked, and if you ever were, it had to be an accident by one of the moderators, beloved. This is all so crazy. So at the end of the day, you know, this is what happens. But some of our people believe everything that people like Brother Polight say. A lot of these liars and grifters, they have a lot of slick talk. They sit up here and get people to donate money to them, send money to them for business investments and things that never come to fruition. And then they keep the money and roll off into the sunset. And then people continue to support them. And so this is what happens. Okay, he should have been called out and exposed a whole long time ago when everybody knew that he was out here scamming people, but there were still people supporting him and vouching for him and putting him in documentaries and all of that and putting him on their shows and all of that, knowing that he was a whole scammer and a con, okay, and that he was this type of person that we now all see. Also disgusting. Anyway, this is the sad state of affairs that we're in. Okay, so with that all being said, I'm going to conclude this broadcast. I hope you all enjoyed this presentation. Everyone, please like and share. Subscribe to the channels. If you haven't done so already, be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Don't forget that Trivia Friday is coming up and you already know what goes down. Okay? And I'll be on the spiritual channel tomorrow, not today. I have another event. So with that all been said, everyone enjoy the rest of this lovely day. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something constructive, productive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got